Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am continuing to try to catch up on videos, on Empties, on Goings On Scentsy, because I fell behind a little bit. I had a little medical scare last week. I thought I had a bad mole and it turned out to be a spider bite. So great relief, but I kind of came to a halt, you know. So that was unnecessary drama on my part. So today I come to you with some vendor wax empties and really a lot of beautiful scents here. So I will, without further ado, first of all, a non-wax item. This is Bath & Body Works Crisp Apple, which is a green apple scent. I really enjoyed this, and this was in the Looks formula. So very creamy and nourishing, and I loved it. I like this so much better than the gel or the foaming, although the foaming is fun. But this is just a much richer, longer lasting dry down experience for me. So I like that. That was Crisp Apple. Next up, we have some hand sanitizers in Peach Bellini from Bath & Body Works also. I really like this. There's a little bit left in this one. You know, we were going through hand sanitizers right and left during COVID, and I still use them. It's become what I think is kind of a good habit. But I guess now the science is saying it's more of an airborne virus than a long-living contact virus. But in any case, it makes me feel safe to use these hand sanitizers, so I will continue to use them. Plus, they just smell good. I like that one, Peach Bellini. So now, getting into the wax, let's see. First of all, from the Bathing Garden, we had Leprechaun Moon, and this was a gift from my friend Susan, so thank you, Susan. This is a mix of green apple and sweater weather, and I really enjoyed this. I am not the biggest sweater weather fan in the world, but with that green apple, it just changed it completely. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I think cotton things and that sweater weather, I don't know, there's something about that cotton blend that I'm not a fan of, but with the green apple, oh, I love this. So that's Leprechaun Moon. And this was long-lasting in my home. Also from the Bathing Garden, we had Big Top Lemonade, and I melted this just the other day. So this was a layered wax of pink and yellow, and it's a mix of pink lemonade and regular lemonade. And I love this. So juicy and sweet and beautiful. And this to me is just quintessential summer. I enjoy this so much. I buy this every year. And it was long lasting. I also enjoy this in her sugar scrub. Oh, I think of all the lemonade scents in the world, that is my favorite. So that's Big Top Lemonade from the Bathing Garden. Next up, I have a few things from Zape. And wow, I have long enjoyed Zape. Zape was the first vendor I ever ordered from. And it put me down a rabbit hole that I will never return from with vendor wax. Ashley has tweaked her formula slightly, and wow, I mean, I'm just getting superb throw in my home. I used to get good throw, but I'd have to cure it for a long time, like 6 to 9 months. And now, these were pretty much fresh out of the gate, and I got beautiful throw. So first of all, it's Flat White, which is one of her coffee blends, and this is espresso coffee and vanilla creme. Oh, I love this. It is just a luxurious, creamy, rich coffee mix. That is beautiful, and I could smell this all the time and be perfectly happy. So beautiful. That's Flat White, and again, excellent throw, long lasting, and I enjoyed that tremendously. Next up, this is one of my favorite scents of hers, and this is Drift, which is a driftwood scent. So this is a mix of sea salt, ozone, and driftwood. So very bracing. It has a crispness to it, and it was very long lasting. I got a great throw in my home. I had 1 cube, and her cubes are generous. She pours this absolutely full. So the cube is a beefy cube, and this was long lasting and probably about an 8 to a 9 in my home. So I enjoyed that, and that is Drift. And then I had a sample from Ashley in Beach Bonfire, the classic Beach Bonfire note. A bit of sea mist, a bit of campfire. I really enjoyed this. Similar to campfire marshmallow, maybe with a touch less marshmallow. and it was long lasting, and again I had a great throw, so I'm really enjoying Zape bath. Next up, from Empire Alchemy, which is my beloved, I always enjoy Anna's blends. She puts things together I never would have thought to mix together. So first off, we have Summer Nights, and Summer Nights is Beneath the Milky Twilight, which is vanilla ice cream, waffle cone, and I think vanilla of another kind, sweet lavender, and creamy hot chocolate. And this is what that looked like. It was a waffle pear. Isn't that pretty, first of all? And this was beautiful. So you have a little bit of the creaminess and waffle cone, a little bit of the lavender, and then the cocoa, and that all mixes together to form something new, which I think is really her gift. She blends things together that I wouldn't. I'm going to move this up a little bit. Well, maybe I'm not. She puts things together that I would never have thought to mix, and creates entirely new. They're very well balanced. So this is beautiful and creamy and comforting, and just like a summer evening with maybe a little bit of hot cocoa and a little bit of lavender, and then you're having a vanilla ice cream and a waffle cone. Gorgeous. So I enjoyed that tremendously, and that's Summer Nights. Then also from her I had Peach Mango Cream Tea. This was from, I believe, the Boba Tea collection. This is Juicy Peach Mango Iced Tea and Salted Cream. So juicy, a little bit salty, a little bit sweet, and I loved it. Delicious. Next up was Refresh Mint, and this was pineapple, mint, buttercream, and strawberry. So I would never have thought to put mint, buttercream, and pineapple together, and it worked. This and the sweetness from the strawberry, that was so refreshing and beautiful. I would never have put buttercream and pineapple together again, and it was fabulous. So that was called Refresh Mint, and those were all Empire Alchemy. Next up, from Destination Wax, I had a sample in Raspberry Sangria, which was beautiful and summery and juicy. That was Red Raspberry and Citrus Sangria. Sorry for all the traffic. I am sitting outside, and we are near a road. Today's a holiday, and there's a fair amount of traffic. So that was very juicy. And then I'm working on a loaf. I don't cut my loaves in advance. I nibble at them as I want to melt them. So this is in Malabar Coast from Destination Wax. Oh, and this is Cracked Peppercorn and Ocean Breeze. So it has a little bit of peppery note and the ocean mist, and it's very comforting, not sweet at all, and I enjoy this so much. So I split this loaf with my best friend, and she enjoyed it also. So that's Malabar Coast. That will be a favorite of mine. I will continue to purchase that once that's gone, because I really like it. Next up, from L3 Waxy Wonders, we had a sample in Lavender Mallow, Toasted Mallow, Vanilla Lace. That was beautiful, and this lasted for 3 days. Absolutely long lasting. I love all of her lavenders. This one was on the sweeter side. I like any lavender. I like lavender, be it herbal, sweet, or in between. And with the mallow and vanilla lace, this was just creamy and peaceful and made you sleepy, and I loved every minute of it. So that was Lavender Mallow, Toasted Mallow, Vanilla Lace. And then I have a loaf, which was a gift from my friend Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle. I am enjoying this. This loaf is called Pink Petal Tea Cake, Boardwalk Mallow Clouds, Palo Santo. So all three of which I love. I primarily get the Pink Petal Tea Cake. Oh, and this was strong and long lasting. I love Pink Petal Tea Cake. So that scent always makes me think of Kent, Tina Divalicious, who has given up his YouTube channel. This was a candle reviewer par excellence. You probably all have heard of him. And he wants to lead a more minimalistic life, so he has given up his YouTube channel. I miss him tremendously, but I really applaud his desire to lead a simpler life. And I will always love Pink Petal Tea Cake because of him. So Kent, if you're listening, thank you, and I think of you when I melt this. The last vendor I have to share with you is Up the Creek scents. And if you have, I really wish I could bring this up a little bit. I'm sorry for the, there. At least I can finish looking at you. That's, I feel like it's, you're just seeing the bottom of my chin. It's not my best feature. Okay, Up the Creek, first of all, we hit Candy Necklace. And this is described as sweet, sugary candy of berries and vanilla. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I grew up buying from a little candy truck that would come around in the neighborhood where we lived at the time. And it was like the ice cream truck, only it was the candy truck. And he sold those candy necklaces that are on an elastic string. And you know, you'd eat a little bit of it and then it would fall on your neck. And I'd always have all those dyes on my neck. You know, so it was kind of gross when you think back a bit to it, but I love those. So this is absolutely a ringer for that. It smelled exactly like that. So I enjoyed this very much. I let it go for a few hours and then I thought, you know, I really didn't want to smell a candy necklace all day long, but I enjoyed it and it was strong and beautiful. I love this vendor. Don't sleep on Up the Creek scents. Always available, no Hunger Games, and she has gorgeous long-lasting variety. Next was Blue Raspberry Snow Cone from Up the Creek, also juicy, smelled just like a snow cone. Again, I could just feel that sugary goodness running down my chin. Enjoyed that very much. And lastly, I love this one. She sells these little 1.5 ounce scent cups. This is so perfect to pop in any melter. This was in Green Apple Cotton Candy. So it turns out I really like green apple, and with that cotton candy, so it's tart and sweet at the same time, lasted forever, and I always get about an 8 to a 9 strength and throw from Up the Creek scents. So I encourage you to try this vendor if you have not already. And there you have it. So I will have some other videos coming of new collections from Scentsy, retiring fragrances from Scentsy, new scents from Scentsy. I'm going to be getting 10 new bars in the next couple weeks, and we'll start going through those. So I have some various newness to share with you. So that's it for now. Hug your families. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing and liking if down below if you would. And take care. Bye-bye for now.